Hi, this is Mike Martin. I'm here today at Piano Trends, where we're talking about the Casio Grand Hybrid GP500 digital piano. This is a hybrid digital piano in that it has the best of acoustic and digital technologies all in one instrument. This is what the keyboard action looks like on the Casio Grand Hybrid. You've got a wooden key action almost identical to what you'd find in a C. Bechstein grand piano, which is tied to an action mechanism that Casio has designed. So the great thing about this instrument is you're getting the same touch and feel as you'd find as a grand piano in an instrument that can actually go just about anywhere. So this is the GP500 model. This is the flagship of the line in this black ebony finish. Some amazing things about the instrument. Here in the lid of the instrument, you can actually see the hammers of the action. In fact, I'll move Piano Trends plaque over to that side. You can actually see the hammers moving in the top of the instrument as you play. So the nice thing about the instrument is, it's the same physics that are involved in playing a grand piano, and you're also seeing the same thing out of the corner of your eye that you would see when you're playing a grand piano too. So you physically see the hammers moving up, and you feel the weight of those hammers on the key return. So it's quite an experience to play this instrument. If you haven't played one yet, you've got to get your hands on one. Secondly, this is the only electronic digital piano in the world that actually has 3 different grand piano sounds in it. In fact, it has the primary sound is the Berlin grand piano sound, which was developed in cooperation also with C. Bechstein. There's also a Hamburg piano sound, as well as a Vienna grand piano sound. So 3 different world-class European grand pianos all represented on this single instrument. And they all, they're all going to take you somewhere musically. So you have the Berlin. So really beautiful, pure, clean sound with the Berlin piano. You also have the Hamburg piano, which is a big, robust sound, but also nice and delicate. And last but not least is the Vienna grand piano. So real rich bottom end, really gorgeous, beautiful piano sound. So 3 distinct piano sounds. These can also be split or layered with a variety of other instrument sounds on the GP500. So there's strings, there's electric pianos, organs, so you can layer sounds and also split the keyboard with bass in your left hand. Some other amazing things about this instrument: on the right hand side there's a little port here. You can plug in an ordinary USB thumb drive over here on the right hand side. So just plug in a thumb drive into that port. And over on the left-hand side next to the display, there's a record button. And the GP500 will record audio of anything that you're playing. So if you get that moment of inspiration when you're sitting down at the middle of the night, you can just hit the record button, and it's going to make an audio file of everything that's happening on the instrument. So it's a great way to capture, if you're doing some songwriting, or to capture your practice or performance rehearsals, those kinds of things. So, and of course, you can take that WAV file and upload it to your music pages that way. Some other things, the GP500 has an amazing amount of detail under the hood to replicate all the nuances that are part of the piano experience. So you can actually get in and adjust elements of damper resonance and damper pedal noise, the amount of key knock and other elements that make this a really authentic piano experience. You can get in and adjust all of those things and store your own presets. So we call them scenes on the GP500. And there's also a number of built-in preset scenes on the instrument, which could be some of them are based on composers, so there's a Liszt preset or a Debussy preset. They're not only choosing a particular piano sound, and its nuances, but also venues, which brings up another cool feature. The GP500 has what we call a hall simulator in there, and there's a variety of different venues you can choose from that are modeled off of real-world concert halls and venues that you can experience while you play this instrument. So really remarkable, especially while you're playing headphones, which you can plug in 2 headphones underneath the piano here on the left. Couple last things, there's even something called duet mode. So 2 people can play the instrument simultaneously, which is great for teacher and student practice. You get a middle C on both sides of the keyboard. There's also, over here in the settings page, something called concert play. So concert play is a feature in the GP series, actually, where you have actual audio recordings of a symphony orchestra, and we include all the sheet music in the box, and you can actually play along with those recordings. So if you ever wanted to play a piano concerto with an orchestra, you can do that with the GP500, and there's also additional songs that you can download, put on a USB drive. Those are available on the Casio.com website. So 15 built-in concert play songs and more that you can download online. So that's a little bit about the GP500. This is an instrument you need to experience to believe. So come on down to Piano Trends in Crystal Lake, Illinois, and put your hands on it. Talk to Tim and the gang here, and they're going to give you a full tour of the GP500. They also have a GP300 here as well. So my name is Mike Martin. I'm from Casio, and hope to see you again soon.